Hello friends and welcome to another session of English literature. So friends, today's topic of discussion is the handling of imagery by William Shakespeare in his sonnet series. Actually friends, one of my subscribers told me to make a video on the handling of imagery by William Shakespeare. That's why I am making this video. So in this video you will find the definition of imagery and how William Shakespeare used imagery in his sonnet series. So here we go. So at first we have to know that what is an imagery. So an imagery is the literal and concrete representation of the sensory experience of the senses. It is the means by which experience is often communicated. It is a picture made out of words. Imagery conveys word pictures. It evokes an imaginative and emotional response as well as provides a vivid and specific description. M.H. Abrams, in a glossary of literary terms, commented that commonly in recent uses, imagery signifies figurative languages, especially the vehicles of metaphors and similes. A poem may itself be an imagery composed from a multiplicity of images. C.D. Lewis in this context said that an imagery is a picture made out of words. The sonnets of William Shakespeare abound in imagery of different kinds. The principal features of his imagery in his sonnets are variety, vividness, realism and brevity. So after this, let's now have a quick look on how Shakespeare used imagery in his different sonnets. So first we have sonnet number 18. So the point is imagery in sonnet number 18. So as vivid and striking imagery is one of the most conspicuous qualities in Shakespearean sonnets, in the sonnet number 18 we have found a series of marvelous pictures showing the uncertain aspects of summer. The pictures are most vivid and realistic. As Shakespeare puts in, rough winds do shake the darling birds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. So all these images are employed to bring out the superiority of his friend's beauty to the charming element of a summer's day. Now we have our next point, imagery in sonnet number 64. So in this sonnet number 64, there is an enormous variety of pictures. There are pictures of natural objects, natural phenomena, natural processes. Also there are pictures of human life and human nature. The theme of mutability in the world of nature is well brought out in a very brief but highly suggestive manner. As the poet says that, when I have seen the hungry ocean gain advantage on the kingdom of the shore. So time in Shakespeare's sonnet is an all-ravaging power. It annihilates all that comes in its way. Nothing can resist the encroachment of time. In the sonnet number 64, time is depicted as a all-destructive and all-devouring power, which is clearly brought out in the following lines. When I have seen by time's fell hand defaced, the rich proud cost of out worm-buried age. This was the imagery in sonnet number 64. Now we have the imagery in sonnet number 65. The sonnet number 65 presents a series of vivid and fearful pictures of time. Time is portrayed here as a dreadful ravager or an invincible power to annihilate the best of creation and the show of beauty. The imagery here is graphic, as the poet puts in, O fearful meditation, where alack shall time's best jewel from time's chest lie hid? Or what strong hand can hold his swift foot back? Or what his spoil of beauty can forbid? The jewel image reminds us of the famous beggar image of type from Shakespeare's Troilus and Cressida. As in Troilus and Cressida, Shakespeare told that time hath my lord a wallet at his back, wherein he puts aims for oblivion. So now we have our next point, imagery in sonnet number 73. So in the sonnet number 73, the poet draws a number of graphic images to describe his anticipated physical decay by likening himself to the bare boughs shaken by the cold wind, whereon late the sweet birds sang. The poet also likens himself to the twilight that fadeth in the west after sunset. He precisely develops the imagery of black night to have the analogy of death, which is to come soon upon him. All such images are aptly and bear out Shakespeare's craftsmanship as a word delineator. So now we have our next point, imagery in sonnet number 137. So in the sonnet number 137, Shakespeare uses a number of images to express his thought of blind love. So love is imagined as a blind fool. Here, the mistress's loose and corrupt morality is sharply emphasized through precise analogy. For example, firstly in this sonnet, there is an analogy of the sheep. As Shakespeare said that, the sheep be anchored in a bay where all men ride. Secondly, the mistress is likened to an exclusive plot turned into a commonplace used by many. So through these images in sonnet number 137, Shakespeare brings out the character or the nature of his mistress or the dark lady. So now we have imagery in sonnet number 138. So the images in the sonnet number 138 help to express the subject of the system of mutually dependent self-deception by the poet and his mistress. They are taken from financial means false speaking tongue, military means simple truth suppressed, and academic means unlearned life. The images of this sonnet are familiar and give expression to the poet's thought and emotion. So these were the imageries of different sonnets. So now we come closer to our conclusion. So from the above discussion, it can be rightly concluded that Shakespeare's uniqueness in the sphere of imagery is distinct and well pronounced in his sonnets. His sonnets are designed and executed with a masterly artistry and bear out his unique gifts as an imagist as well as a versifier. As the instances of great poetry, they exhibit vivid and sensuous images. This is clearly evident in his imagery, and they are related both to nature and to other elements. That's it. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you find this video helpful and relevant, then please like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, if you want to know about any topic of English literature, then please let me know so that I can make a video of it. So bye bye, see you in the next session very soon.